for the correction of short-sightedness? A. Concave lens. B. Concave mirror. C. Convex mirror. D. Convex lens. The correct option is option A. We use a concave lens. We use a lens for correcting short-sightedness. We use lens, not mirror. So what we have here is concave lens. 32. Dispersions occur when white light passes through glass prism because of the A. Different speed of the color in the glass. B. High density of the glass. C. Defects in the glass. D. Different hidden colors in the glass. The correct option here is option A. Different speed of colors in the glass. 33. When a positively charged rod is brought near the cap of a positively charged electrode, the leaf's divergence will A. Converge. B. Remain constant. C. Diverge. D. Be induced. The correct option here is C. Diverge. Question 34. Three capacitors of capacitance 2, 4, and 8 are connected in parallel, and a potential difference of 6 volts is maintained across each capacitor. The total energy stored is A. 6.90 times 10 raised to power minus 6 joules. B. 6.90 times 10 raised to power minus 4 joules. C. 2.52 times 10 raised to power minus 4 joules. D. 2.52 times 10 raised to power minus 6 joules. The correct option will be our option C. So how do we get to option C? First of all, we need to calculate the capacitance of the three capacitors. So the capacitance of the three capacitors is C1 plus C2 plus C3. That is 2 plus 4 plus 8. And that will give us 14. So now that we have that, we can now say that our energy is equal to the capacitor times the volt, the potential difference, all over 2. This will give us 14 times 10 raised to power minus 6 times 6 square, all over 2. So our final answer will be 2.56 times 10 raised to power minus 4 joules, which is option C. 35. A cell of EMF 12 volt and an initial resistance of 4 ohms is connected to an external resistor of resistance 2 ohms. Find the current flow. A. 4 amp. B. 2 amp. C. 3 amp. D. 5 amp. The correct option here is option B. For us to get our amp, our current is equal to E all over R plus small r. This will be equal to 12 all over 2 plus 4. And this will give us 2 amp. 36. The diagram above shows a balance meter bridge. The value of X is A is 66.7 centimeter, B is 25.0 centimeter, C is 33.3 centimeter, D is 75.0 centimeter. The correct option here is C. 1 all over R equals to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. This will give us 1 all over 8 plus 1 all over 8. Therefore, our R is 4 ohms. So 4 over 8 will give us X all over 100 minus X. Therefore, our X will be 33.3. 37. 3 ohms resistor connected in parallel have a potential difference of 16 volts applied across them. What is the total current in the circuit? A. 12 amp. B. 8 amp. C. 10 amps. D. 14 amps. Again, our current I is equals to V over R. So this will give us 16 all over 4 over 3. And this will be equal to 12 amps, which is option A. 38. In the diagram above, a 200 watts bulb is lighted by a 240 volt AC main supply. If 1 kilowatt is sold at 40 naira, the cost of keeping the bulb lighted for a day is A. 192 naira, B. 1.92 naira, C. 19 naira 20 kobo, D. 1,920 naira. The correct option here is A. Let's look at how we got at A. The cost is equal to PT all over 1000 times cost per unit. So our P is 200, our T is 24, and when we divide that by 1000 and we multiply it by 40, which is the cost per unit, we arrive at the answer A. 39. Power supply is transmitted at a very high voltage and low current in order to 1. Increase the power supply, 2. Prevent overheating of the coil, C. Make it trivial fast, D. Make it pass through the transformer. The correct option is option B. Prevent overheating of the coil. That is why most of the lights supplied are transmitted at a very high voltage and a low current. This is to prevent overheating of the coil. 40. In the diagram above, if the south pole of two magnets stroke a steel bar, the polarites at T and V will respectively be A. North and south, B. South and south, C. North and north, D. South and north. The correct option here is C. North and north.